All right, everybody. Scott Pierce here with the Yi Gong with listing leads for lenders. So thank you for joining us. We'll get started here in just a quick minute. Let a few people come on, but we are recording this. Yi, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. It's a good day.
Awesome. It's hot. Finally, the first 100-degree plus days of the year so far coming up.
Oh, really? Didn't even check
Today's
the
only 95, but tomorrow is going to be next 3 days will be 100+ degrees. So we got some heat coming up.
finally can go on the lake.
Yeah, I think we're planning going on the lake this weekend. I got some ads running. Haven't really, they just started running. I did a down payment assistance ad last night. So if there's any lenders that want to take a look at this, it just started last night. Normally, what down payment assistance could be around like $10 on up. Generated one lead at like the $4 to $5 range. A lead came in.
Oh,
So we'll see. 717 so far. So I figure I'm testing down payment assistance and a VA home loan. And so what I did is actually I took two very well performing ads from listings to leads from admin. I can see all the ads running through. And these two, we just tweaked them just as tiny as possible. And so this was, in fact, the image is actually from Chat GPT. I think the image is good. What do you think?
yeah.
So we'll see. So we started running them last night. Only spent $5 for VA loans. Probably looking 10 to 15, 10 to 20, maybe a lead. If you get 5 leads for $100, I think these are going to be people that close at a little bit higher rate than a listing. But you're going to pay a lot. It'll definitely be more than a listing. And then
Yeah.
I get a down payment assistance. Only spent $7 so far. And
So on the down payment assistance, they send a lead form and they get a PDF guide or what? Or they register for the seminar.
no, for this one, let's see. So if I go, and here's a little tip. So if you forget where the ad is going, if you go to edit, so for the down payment assistance one, for example, edit, and I believe under nope. Oh, right there. So the link so right there. So click edit, and then you can always edit this even after it's live. If you realize, oh crap, I did something wrong, you can come in here, edit it, update it, no problem. And the link it's going to is right here. And so this is a custom landing page. Down payment assistance, first time home buyer. So for example, I just realized I didn't update that to what it should be, but I'll update that in a second. I'm going to go get free information now. Just name and email. And even after the ad is live, you can update the landing page and the next person that clicks it will see the update. So the good news is this number here actually should be a lot higher. That should be 44,000. And
Right.
while fixing that, why don't you explain how I got 44,000?
In California, the conforming loan amount is 806,000. So for lenders, you can get up to 5%, right? Purchase price. So just
So 5% of 806 plus there's a closing cost credit, I believe.
right.
Yeah. So
5% is altogether. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So
Because
I'm
you're
gonna
doing zero down, right? Makes sense.
So I'm gonna go down page. I'm gonna find that landing page right there. And I'm gonna click edit. So we're gonna edit that landing page. And so right here. So I'll just change that to 44,000. 44,000, I'll say plus, and I'll just hit save. You'll notice it'll change, save right there. Okay. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a quick little idea. So in the main editor here on the left-hand side, there's a field or a little green button says add new field. So check this out. I'm going to click it, select option. I'm going to say custom, type. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an offer for my PDF guide on down payment assistance. Why not? So I'm going to say checkbox and field name. Do you want my free down payment basis guide for home buyers? One or two words? I can never remember.
2.
Yes. Two words. Okay, great. I'm gonna put yes, no. I can rearrange them, make it required or not, which I will. Add. Now. Yes. No, no. I think I like a drop down better. Let's go to
Yeah,
edit.
it's too much text on the
Yeah.
page.
So drop down, save it. Perfect. Do you want my free down for California home buyers? I'm going to take out California home buyers. I'd like it, but it's just creating two lines and fewer words when you can is always better. Nice. Click save and click view. There we go. So now when people land on the ad, the next person that lands on this ad will see down payment assistance for first time home buyers. Learn how to qualify for up to $44,000 in down payment assistance, plus closing cost credit assistance from available government financial programs. Do you want my free down payment assistance guide? Yes. Get it? Please enter your contact information. This is all editable. Yes. A name and email. Send the information. Perfect. Very nice. So now when the next person that clicks that ad is going to see the landing page that we talked about that we just did. And for the VA, they are going to, let's close this.
Oh, you wanna add the down payment assistant, the PDF guides as well?
No,
No.
I just want to see it real quick. So sorry, I'm gonna click on edit. Yeah, I'm gonna show the landing page that it's going to. So again, I
Oh,
click edit
yeah.
and
See
right
the
here, link.
yeah.
And this is a custom landing page as well. So this is a custom buyer landing page and listings to leads that I created. So they're gonna go from the ad. So let's take a look at the ad. So here's the ad. And again, this was an ad that was working really, I think it was generating like $7 leads and listings to leads for another lender. Veterans buy a home with zero down in Sacramento, Roseville, Auburn, Placerville, and surrounding areas. You served, now own. Stop renting, start building equity stress free. Right now, qualified veterans and active duty military can take advantage of VA home loans with zero down payment, industry best VA rates, flexible credit requirements, first home or next home VA guidance at every step. Local, trusted by veterans. People will click the ad. They're going to land here. All right. Now, when they click the ad, it is a Facebook lead ad. So we already got their name, email, and phone number. So we've already got all that information plus their time frame to buy. So even if they don't do anything here, it's totally fine. But the landing page is just a great place to get just like a step two of commitment from that lead. So while the landing page isn't necessarily vital, it still plays a nice role within the whole lead.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right. And I think, let's see here. If I go to ads, I wish we had more data. I wish we had a couple of days data on this so we could have a little bit better conversation. But yeah, we got a lead. So you called a couple of agents this morning. You got permission to market their listings. Just tell us, and just real quickly for everybody, I'm actually going to walk you through. Yi is starting to get into YouTube now, and I'm going to show you this video, but she's going to do another video right after this call. Adam Carolla yesterday. In fact, let me play this. Now, I don't know if people can hear me. So let me see if I can do closed caption. So just in case you can't hear the video, watch the closed caption. So Adam Carolla is going to talk about how if you are a renter, and this just is from yesterday, I think. So very timely, 17 hours ago. So this video dropped 17 hours ago. So here, listen to this.
Can't hear anything.
All
Okay,
right.
I
So
think
that's,
that's good. Yeah. So
yeah,
the
that,
gist of it, let me just paraphrase. The gist of it is Adam Carolla was saying, if you are a renter, you should not be paying vast amount of money on a wedding. You should cap it $7,500 a month
Yeah.
and rather save the money towards a down payment. So that's the gist of the video.
Yeah, and I think that'd be a phenomenal video for lenders to do like a reaction video with. We're using StreamYard, and so it's almost the same kind of setup as this right here, where in fact I'll show you here, and this would be another great video. So if there's any lenders that are watching this, get a hold of me later. I can send you the link to this video as well, the original video. But this is a video. So here, just in fact, I'll even put it on mute. But you can find her YouTube channel, Mortgage Uncensored, on YouTube. And so it's just Yi sitting there talking, and we got the video playing on the right hand side, and it's talking about a scam. It was like a quick claim? What was it called? A quick
Yeah,
claim deed
quick
scam?
claim scam. Yeah,
Yeah. And so she's got the video playing where we've got the browser, and so she's playing the video. So now the video is playing. These are the people in the video are talking. They're talking about what happened. And so I think as a lender, talking about different scams that are going on, again, with the Adam Carolla thing, is taking advantage of, he's a famous guy. This video has 127,000 views in 17 hours. So to do a reaction video within 24 hours of that, and make sure you hashtag his name, you put a link to it, and the people that follow Adam Carolla, that could come up on their feed, no problem. So not only are you going to leverage just really interesting content, you're going to leverage people that like Adam Carolla, right? And he's a little bit of a political on the right side, and he's not a crazy person necessarily. And so I don't like to worry too much about, are they more left leaning or right leaning, if anything at all. He's just a comedian, and he made a really great point. I think that's a great point for people, because someone might be getting married, and maybe their partner wants to spend more money on the wedding, and they're thinking, God, I'd love to be able to really put that money into down payment assistance. But it can be hard to have those conversations. And so to find this video, and then you got a lender talking through it as well, providing a little bit more context, that could be a phenomenal piece of content for a young couple, or maybe they're not so young, but they're renting, and they're thinking, God, we're going to get married. It's going to be the best day of our life, or we're going to spend $50,000 or 30,000, or our parents are going to give us some money for the wedding. When it's like, no, take that money and put it for a down payment. Who in the world is going to spend 30,000 bucks on a wedding? We didn't.
a lot of young couples nowadays do because their peers are doing it. So it's like a peer pressure. Yeah, before you even start your life together, you're already in debt, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly
And it's
right.
not easy for the young generations to already own homes. If you have the resources, you have all the friends coming to the
Mhm.
wedding. Maybe this is like, instead of buying me shit I have no place to put,
Yeah.
maybe put towards a down payment and I can actually own a home. Have
Well,
all your buddies come in, do a little contract work and fix it up, have
yeah.
a beer party, probably be a lot more fun. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, you
Well,
whatever content. Yeah.
if you're renting, would you feel better a year from now? And this is all kind of content you might think about putting in the video as you're doing it, but it's like a year from now, that the memories of going to the Caribbean or Hawaii or whatever, Mexico, whatever, versus, and you're still in your rental, or like she's talking about right here, well, just money towards a couch would be nice. But if that couch is going into a rental, is it really that nice? Okay. If I'm going to collect money, if I'm going to spend money, I would let people know, listen, we're going to keep the wedding on the down low. We'll go to a bar or some sort of place where we can do a barbecue, but keep it reasonable. And if anybody would like to give us a wedding present, we have a down payment assistance fund for the new house that we're looking to buy next year. And our parents have contributed money to it. We put money into it, and do whatever you want, right? As the person getting married, when somebody wants to offer me something as a gift, I'm not going to tell you what you have to give me. But I think to say, and this whole thing started out with, couple charges guests $1,000 to fund the wedding. Like, really? I'm sitting here, am I going to get $1,000 out of your wedding
Okay,
party?
point here, I think we don't need to go. The point
Yeah.
here is this is a good content too. engage with your audience, or
I think so.
if you want to hone in a message, it's
Yeah.
good to content.
But
Okay.
let me just say
Guys
one
have
more
any
thing.
questions how to do this video? Reach
Yeah.
out to us. We can help each other. I'll show
Well,
you settings in StreamYard.
this is your very first video on YouTube. You've got 6 subscribers total, and this video's got 76 views and 7 likes. That's pretty darn good for a first video. For a first video, that is really good because you're leveraging current events. You're leveraging current content. This video itself is only like a week or so old, may not even be that old, but things like scams, current content there from Adam Carolla. This is really great content to use as like a reaction video. Let me see here. I believe in here, and I'm going to show this just because for what you'll learn, and then we put something to the effect of fair use. So I did a little bit of research and I wanted to find out, and because you see people doing it all the time, right? There are whole channels that all they do is they're playing videos and they're reacting to them. And I just wanted to make sure, get a little information about that. And it was like, as long as you don't play the whole video and just watch it without commenting, but you pause the video every little bit, you make some content or you make some comments. You're not critiquing the video, but you're adding your content around it, right? You're adding your kind of like the teaching around it, like what you did there with the scam and what she's going to do. So I can't wait to see that video a little bit later. Hopefully you'll get that up on your YouTube channel a little bit later. And then she did a quick little vertical video promoting and put her YouTube channel and her TikTok profile, Instagram profile, and then also on YouTube. So as a YouTube short. So we got an Instagram reel and story, shared it to Facebook. We did a Facebook post with that video for her Facebook page because think about it, all of these Facebook leads that we're generating, we want them to be able to see this content right on Facebook. I don't want to have to necessarily make them get all the way over to YouTube on their own. And then we did a TikTok vertical video, and we just said, see the link in profile. And then so in the TikTok profile is a link to the YouTube channel. Same idea on Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to have some really nice content and then use TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts, and Facebook to promote it. And that's how I think how you got 76 views within not even 24 hours. Or maybe it's been about a day, but regardless, for a channel with only one video and 7 subscribers to get 76 views is a phenomenal start. Phenomenal. So great job on that. Really good job. All right. What I wanted to share also. So a lot of lenders help agents with open houses. I'm going to put this link. This link is also in the mastermind group. I'm going to go ahead and put it into the chat. And in the mastermind group, this got a lot of great feedback. Agents absolutely love this. And what it is a open house sign in a request flyer that you can take. You'll click the link. If you're watching the recording, go to the mastermind group, type in open house, you'll find it. In fact, we'll go there and I'll show you where that is in a few minutes here. But when you get to this link, click file. So in the upper left hand, click file, make a copy. So right there, make a copy. And so once you're here, now I can edit this. And so this image, what you're going to want to do is grab the image of the open house that one of your agent partners is having this weekend. So I'm going to go to uploads, upload file. So, right, get the file on your computer and I'll pick this one. So maybe that's the listing that my agent partner is doing this weekend. Now, I am not a Canva expert, I promise you. But let's see if I select that,
The
then
first one. Okay. Yeah.
so this is the open house. That's fine. Oop, I can just drag it. Boom. Bring it over and just like that. In fact, let me see.
If you can do the top
Yeah, exactly.
and then shorten the bottom a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see if that look.
Yeah. Ew.
It's fine. It's a little more.
It just,
Here's one.
yeah, this one just for
Perfect.
illustration purpose. So
Well, no, that's perfect right there. Welcome to the open house. Now,
okay.
they're going to recognize the house. Your visit is important to us. The seller has respectfully requested that all visitors sign in for security purposes. We appreciate your cooperation in helping us yada by signing in. You will receive. So when they use the listings to lead sign in form, they're going to get a digital copy of the property flyer. In fact, I tell you, some people have told us they don't even have the listing flyers because they want people to sign in, and then they use the sign in form as more of a impetus, or what's the word I want? More reason for people to sign in. So they'll get the listing flyer, the single property website, and they're also going to get a PDF guide, 6 things to check before buying a home. Now we've also got
Mhm.
financing and worksheet options. So as a lender, if you want to provide that to your agent as well, that they could include in the autoresponder, and I'm going to show you how to do that. When people sign in, they're going to get all this great content for that listing. So once I got that here, I can either print with Canva or I can share. And then, yeah, then here I can download. So I can download it and file type. I'm going to go PDF standard and then download. And this way I can just email it right to my agent partner and let them know, hey, listen, I printed this up and oh, that looks amazing. That looks awesome. Perfect. So what I recommend is getting a acrylic flyer holder like this one, and then just slide that in there. And then that way, when people come through the open house, this looks a lot more professional. And instead of me being the sole person having to ask, now I got something to point to and say, the seller has requested everybody go ahead and sign in for security purposes. Thank you so much for your cooperation, or however you want to phrase that. And then that way, when people look at this, the agent can mention, and it states right on here what they're going to get. They're going to get a digital copy of the property flyer, a link to the property website with all the photos and details and everything. My free guide, 6 things to check before buying a home. So that's another nice value add. And then a financing worksheet and options. So let's go to my account, and you don't have an open house listing. So let me go into my account and I will walk you through. It's so easy. And yeah, if any of your agent partners ever do an open house, pay attention here because this is super easy to do. So if I go to listings,
This is what I do. I'm emailing all the agents that I met in the few open houses in the last month, right?
yeah.
And offer them this flyer.
Oh, you know what? All right, check this out. You can actually do this. It doesn't have to be an open house. You can do this for all those listings in your account right now. So those listings that you borrowed. In fact, I'll go back into your account and I'll show this to you. But
Yeah, because there are a lot of agents, they are holding open houses just as a showing agent.
yeah, oh my God, this is so awesome. All right.
So they're gonna like, okay, well, I said, what if you do this for a borrowed listing?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So to include your financing worksheet, check this out. Under edit, autoresponders, right here, open house feedback. Now you could do this for listing lead ads. So when somebody clicks on the ad, here's the autoresponder. All right, here's the autoresponder. So this is a Facebook lead ad. So, those ads that you got out right now for those 2 properties, you could do this right now. Check this out. Insert link. So if you have a link to it, you can put it there. But oh my, I've never actually done this before, but I know you should be able to do it. Insert image or video, insert image. Let's see. All right. All right. I could download that as a JPEG, but I want to do it as maybe you can't do it as an attachment. I wonder why. Let's see. Maybe I'm just missing it. All right. We got cut, indent, color. So insert link, special character, insert emoji, insert table. All right. Yeah. Let me find out. All right. So let's do this. Let me go back to Canva and share, download. So I'll download it as a JPEG. Now download. And then what I'll do is I'll just include the JPEG. So now we got it as a JPEG. I'll still ask to see why we don't have the ability to add an attachment. We'll try to get that in there. But let me save this to my desktop. Move to desktop. Move. All right. So we're pretending this is my financing worksheet. All right. So that's the idea here. And we went to edit listing, autoresponder, and I'm going to click upload image and then upload and desktop. And let's see. Oh, there's a financing option worksheet. All right, we'll just do that one. We actually got a real one. All right, now the only thing is I might want to let me delete that. And I'm going to put my cursor at the bottom and let me add it there. And if you got a link to it, in fact, in Canva, there might be, I think you got the ability to get a link. Let's try that. Let's look at that as well. So back here at Canva, if I do share, oh, copy link. Yeah. So I could also just include a link right there, copy link. So if I've got my worksheet in Canva here, and I can just save a copy so it's unique and I'm not going to change it later. Then I can also just drop a link right there and say view file. So there's two ways of doing it already. I can include an image or a link like this. You know, I put a little emoji. And again, we'll still look to add it as a attachment. I'm gonna try that one more time. Because this is a little bit of a idea that I had just pretty much on the fly here. Oh, upload PDF right there. All right. Well, after all that, upload PDF right there. So at the bottom of the autoresponder, in fact, we'll do it one more time. So I'm gonna include insert. All right. So you can upload a PDF, you can include an image, you can include a link, all those different ways of doing it. Save changes. So this email is going to look a little bit crazy, but let me go. There's also the option to send a test email. So send test email. And later on, if you go like, oh my God, I completely screwed it up, I can do restore to default. It'll put that email right back to its original form. And then I can edit it again if I need to. But let's see how that looks. Let me go to my email and refresh, and I'll drag it over. There we go. So here's the autoresponder. So there's the link right there. And it opened up in my other monitor, but right there. So that's cool. There's the image. And right there is the PDF. And that was the one that we uploaded. What is the downside? So that's the stand-in for, but yeah, 3 different ways of doing it. I did all 3 in one email. I'm going to do restore to default, which is exactly why we got it. So restore to default, see, check that a little later. But so for the open house right here, open house feedback. And so we got the listing image, listing description, listing link, signature, and upload PDF. So this is where you're going to upload your financing worksheet. Or like we said, you could put another link in there. You could upload it as an image. So you got 3 different ways of doing it. So yeah, you should do that with those listings. In fact, I'm going to go back into your account. Let's go back into Yee's lender account. Because this is actually something I really think you should do this. This is a great idea because all those leads you're generating for these listings that you're running ads for, why not put a rate worksheet in there? And then you could also send it to the agents and say, hey, listen, hey, I thought I would just prepare this for you. A lot of the
And that's
buyers
for
like,
the 2 active listings I'm doing.
yeah, so you got ads running for both of these. So
Yeah.
you're gonna come in here and I can click the property address and it's gonna put you right in edit. So again, autoresponders. And for the ad itself, there's all sorts of different autoresponders. I know it's nuts. You don't need to worry about this because it's all set up for you by default. But for what we want to do here is for Yi, she wants to click, I think you can click just the text or the edit icon and upload PDF and or upload the image or include a link. However you want to do. In fact, you could even do download download financing worksheet and whatever you're going to call it, right? Highlight it, click insert link, drop that link right there, insert. Maybe I do bold, underline, and blue. This is just basic word editing. Save changes. And let's send a test email and take a look at it. Here's the preview. Now, this is not the open house sign-in form. That one is, but you do the exact same thing, right? Download financing options. Boom, people click it. They got that. That's so awesome. Yeah. Oh, let me take that out because that is not what we want. So I'm just going to delete that. Let's go back to edit. So later on, Yi, when you've got that prepared, let me know, or you can do it just like how I showed you. It literally takes, and once you've done it once, I don't need to do it again because it'll be there as long as that listing is in the account. Now, for open house feedback, same thing, right? Add it in there. And then that way, when your agents are doing their open house, all right, under market listing, you got the open house sign in form. Now they'll get the link to the single property website. The property website has the flyers in it. You'll have your worksheet and they're going to have a link to the PDF guide, all from one open house sign in form. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. That's so cool. All right. Good to go. All right, let me refresh your ads. And before we let everybody go for today, let me go back to ads. Let's just see what we got here. So good job on getting a couple of listings in there. I love it when you got those listings, those leads come pouring in. And join us next week or get into the mastermind group and ask us, and I'll let you know how these are doing. I'm just running them for 50. I'm running both for $50 just to see if I can get a little data on them. But the idea would be to do like $100 a week minimum. But I just want to get a feel for which one might be performing better. Run one for the VA, do one for down payment assistance, follow up with the leads. Because sometimes the VA home lead may be more expensive, but the people themselves might be more engaged versus
Right.
down payment assistance, or it could be vice versa. You just don't know until. And so I don't want to run two ads at $100 yet until I have just a little better feel for it. And then we'll pump up the budget and go from there with it.
Okay.
But let's just see here if I'm going to refresh the data. All right. Any questions from anybody before we go? Thank you for joining us. And a couple of people joining us from YouTube. Good to see everybody. And let's just see here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the things I learned, I'm still learning, when you pick a listing, honestly, the photo is so important, especially the front photo of the house. If it's not a great photo, the ad's just not gonna run well at all. So really make sure the listing you're picking, the house, it looks really nice from the first photo. It it blew
Yeah,
my mind. How many real estate agents use their phone, it have a really bad photo. It just it's not click. It's not gonna do well on Facebook ads. Okay,
yeah,
I
look at
learned it
this
the
one
hard
here. It's
way.
like, yeah, it's like when I look at when I look at all the ads that do well, because I get into the back end of the system and I can see who's got great cost per lead. I can see the AI text follow up where they're qualifying, and invariably, most of the time, it's a great image, right? Great images, plural, in the template. And so this one, $9. I mean, that's awful. And it's look at this. It's like, I don't know what that is. It's like it looks like some like random little shack, and I think it's like $1 million plus listing. This one's not much better. This is almost like it was agent done photos, and the house is so far back there. There's a tree blocking the view, and it was just like I remember I even told you I was like, I don't think these are going to do very well because it's just hard to even see that's even a house that you're talking about. I mean, you know it's a house because you're the one doing the ad, so of course it makes sense. You know it's a house already. $2.58. This one, I know this one's going to do well. This one literally just got done like an hour or so ago, so it's only got like a dollar something spent. This one is probably going to do really well.
That's
That's
a beautiful looking home. Yeah.
although you know what, someone did come into the mastermind group and they said, they go, all right, keep this in mind. They did say, I remember a few people have said this, that nighttime photos are not always the best. Like daytime
Mm.
photos will work better. So keep that in
Keep an eye on that.
yeah, keep an eye on that. And if it goes for like $5 without generating anything or 5 or 6 bucks, we'll swap it out to a daytime photo. Don't I have no idea why that's the case, but I have had several people mention that to me. Problem is, I looked at this, I'm like, oh my God, that's such a nice photo.
They
You
have a
can
daytime photo. They do, but not as nice as this one.
5313. Let me go look real quick. Let's go see. 5313. Click on market listing. And if I go to, I'll tell you, let's just go look at it in the ad template. So if I go to Facebook, Instagram ads, here I can go and click change template. And if I click edit, I can go to edit photos directly, but I just want to see.
If there's a fun photo that we can
Yeah,
use.
that's a daytime image.
I don't think so.
No, not a good one. Yeah, so there's that crappy like front door, like whatever. And then this one here, this photo right here, I'll tell you what, just as a little learning thing, that photo is too far back. This will not work well because people are going to see it in the Facebook newsfeed. And that image is taken up like such a little part of the overall template.
Just
This,
gonna disappear, like, in people's feed really
yeah,
fast.
I've seen that happen way too many times where we'll take the image, we'll crop it, rerun the ad, does great. But this right here will not do well. Hey, you know, it's great on Zillow, it's great on your website, it's fine in the single property website, but it's just not a great photo to use in an ad, right? Much better. This is a really good photo. Again, the only issue is going to be, and I don't know why, no clue why, but I've seen it happen several times where people will run an ad with a nighttime photo, doesn't necessarily perform well. They replace it with a daytime photo. It does a lot better. So we'll see. You know what it might be? And I've had this thought before. I have no
It's too
basis
dark.
for it. It almost looks like artwork. It looks like
Mm,
artwork. So it's not that we want
yeah,
to be a standard home ad photo. People are used to looking at homes, daytime photo. This looks like some party invitation almost. It's almost
mm,
like pretty, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Uh,
but it
but
does
you
say
know,
sale. I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we've only spent $1. Yeah, it's too early to start complaining about it. Like I said, we were two. All right, now we spent $2. Yeah, if we like I said, if we go to 6, $7 with no leads, then I'll 86 it completely. And again, that's one of the things. If you're a lender and you're borrowing listings to hold open, you got to look at those photos to make sure, hey, when I run an ad for this property, do I have good photos so that I'm not going to waste my time and my money on a property that may or may that more likely may not do well. So that's all. All right. Yee, thank you for joining me. We covered a lot of cool stuff today. We covered doing videos, which I'm really excited to see. Everybody, if you want to go to Mortgage Uncensored on YouTube, you'll see right here. In fact, I'll put a link to this video. I'll put that in the chat. So if you want to grab, in fact, I think I put it in the mastermind group as well for people. We got some good comments on it. Here, let me go see real quick. Facebook mastermind. And if I scroll down, there's the open house thing right here, right? The link to it. So if you're watching this on the recording, If you just search open house, here's that link that you can edit that in Canva. And again, we have some really good comments on it. And so here's the video, quick claim deed scam exposed. If you click on that, it'll take you right to the video and you can check that out there. All right, everybody, listen, if you don't have any questions, thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you. I think we're doing the lender calls every 2 weeks now, but always get a hold of VRI if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, thank you.